I honor you for watching. We're going to do rounds, about 10 rounds or 5 minutes of 4-7-8 breathing exercise. I'm going to be sharing a content creator, their video, audio rather. So your discretion is advised. I am not attempting to stake claim on this person's content. I may very well go back and put their information hashtagged somewhere in the description box just so you all know who to give credit to. I'm not attempting to monetize nor stake any kind of claim or anything like that. Okay, so, and I'm only going to share a piece of it. I won't be sharing their entire video. So if you have any breathing issues and conditions, if you're pregnant, all of these things, you need to know that. Okay, listen to your body. We're going to do 4-7-8. This helps to disconnect the sympathetic nervous activation when you're being triggered, activated, attacked, whatever is happening, to help the nervous system regulate, which that's the game changer of everything. On the long haul, it helps us to preserve our health and our well-being, and it also helps us to see and think more clearly versus from the space of survival mode, fight, flight, and freeze, which is why your antagonists and torturers, why they do what they do, even why they hire the people that they hire, giving them the assignments that they give them, even without telling them that's why they gave them the assignments. This is what's kind of funny about that part too, because people take on the jobs and they don't know that they've been duped. Essentially, they, because lack of knowledge, you don't know that somebody basically have paid you to wreck somebody's nervous system for hire. Hallelujah. Anyhow, huh? Somebody gonna still go to they gonna still go to church talking about praise the Lord. Talking about they got a testimony. Yeah, the Lord opened up an opportunity for me to be a torturer for hire. To wreck somebody's nervous system, to play mind games on somebody so that I can take care of my family. Won't he do it? Anywho, that's not what this video is. We're going to get straight into it. Does breath work work? Does breath work help you? And how? I do have a poll, I think, going, a question that I'm posing. So, feel free to answer that. Have you ever utilized it? So after we do a few minutes, a few rounds before 7-8, we're going to take a cleansing breath. And then I'm going to do an energy gauge. Now, when I was preparing to do this video here, after the last one I did on TikTok, I grabbed the decks. Self-care was in the reverse. So when you feel like you're not in a position to do the things that you need to do. I mean, we all know what things helps us, do we not? When you get up to a certain age in life, you figure those things out for yourself. You also figure out it may look vastly different than the next person. So when we're not in position to do all the things that we would normally like to do to take care of ourselves, to better manage our emotions, to better manage our health and our well-being and all of the things that makes us feel okay, does breath work help you? Because that's one of the things people can't take from you. They can't find a rule that they can stick in a policy, rules and ordinances to hide the fact that they don't want you to be able to, you see what I'm saying? Yes, in some cases it's safety. So please, folks out there, don't take offense to stuff that's not meant to be offensive. Some stuff is obviously for safety. If you have a situation or a business organization and you're letting people, and you got all kinds of walks of life, you're liable to not have your place. So it's understandable. Okay, I get that. But the point that I'm making is, oftentimes, neither here nor there, we find ourselves in a situation and environments, it still affects us, even if it is something that is in place. to serve, to help to protect people. It still affects you because you can't do the things. Okay, that helps your energy field, that helps your mind, your brain, your body. So when this happens, whether it be, let's say your finances are different, you're waiting the first of the month, wake up, wake up, wake up, and so, I'm just kidding. Okay. um but y'all know how it is. You're in transition, you're rebuilding yourself. So right now, it's kind of like I likes to, me, I love baths is not going to happen right now. I love a good cleansing bath. Oh, a good relaxing cleansing. Oh, okay, that's one of the fastest ways to get some of the gunk out of the biofield. One of them. It's also one of the fastest ways to get something in, right? The good stuff, to soothe the frayed edges, and because the edges. No, saging, smudging. There's all sorts of folklore about it, and it depends on what you're using, determines what it is that you're doing with it. And we all got our views about clearing, and then as you're clearing, what are you inviting in to fill the space, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, the bottom line though is when we can't do the things that helps you, because it's about us. It's not about what helps them, it's about what helps you. Okay. Even with sound, maybe you like sound healing frequencies, and it's not something that a lot of people know about, and it could, some lack of knowledge. It spooks people out. You see what I'm saying? If it's not something that is standard, regular music that they are familiar with, then it flicks. What is that sound? What is that? What is that buzzing? Right? Let's do it. Let's get it in. Let's breathe.
Breathe. 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Be going.
Awesome. let's get gauge. Let me get some frequencies on here. One of my favorites.
เพภูตาวินะสันตุสะกังพุท
and counterattack, the mind must be aligned with that same sudden cracking energy. We have prepared a specific audio track designed to resonate with this power. Listen to the Thunderbolt Retribution chant now, and let the sound of the storm clear your path.
วชิรสัตตังสัมปันนังภูตาวินะสะกังพุทธเตชนะรักขามิธรรมเตชนะรักขามิสังขารเตชนะรักขามิวชิระโคระเตชนะสัพเพภูตาวินะสันตุอาทิตตาวชิระเตชนะวชิระสัตตังสัมปันนังภูตาวินะ
Okay.
สะกังพุทธเตชนะรักขามิธรรมเตชนะ
So let's gauge. Whenever you viewer the legit people see this video, that if you participated in this, if you gave intention for this and permission for this, this is to help reinforce us being able to see the forest through the constant sleaze. The sleaze is the antics, the attacks, the smoke and mirrors, the shitter. Okay, everything that's being done to keep us activated. Okay. So what does that help with? In this now moment, whenever the legit viewer partakes in the 478 breathing exercise, Virgo energy. The alchemist. It helps with tapping into your own alchemical, witchy balance here. It also possibly could be helping to clear out the nasty, yucky stuff that people are sending. Okay, you might be a Virgo. You might have Virgo placements, or it's just about earthy energy here. Oh no. So look, we got a lot of earth energy coming out. So we had Virgo to come out, but now we got the Cap in the house, the boss. The boss. It helps you to tap into being the boss of yourself, your own authority, your down-to-earthness, your discipline. It helps you to discipline yourself, your boss energy. Cat. Yeah. I like that. Cap came out as the lead. Bird came out like in the back. So Earth is ruling here. We have complexity. So this breath work is helping us to navigate the complexities that have been created and that we have found ourselves in. No? Things that are complicated, things that are contradicting. Okay? Requires translation, adjustments. Okay? Transformation here. The stuff that's irritating us. Look at. Okay. Oh, the roots. Fourth house is coming in the reverse. It's helping us to deal with the instability, or the fact that we feel displaced, shaken up here with roots coming in the reverse. We feel displaced and shaking up our foundation, family. Okay, it helps us to breathe through toxic family situations. You know what I'm saying? The fact that our families have done certain things to us, or we don't have any healthy, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's like, wow, you know, you don't know who to trust, who to believe, who to, you know, when you got your own people, you know, collabing against you and stuff like that. So it's definitely going to help with this feeling of instability, this feeling of lostness, the feeling that you can't take care of yourself, that people are trying to stop you from taking care of yourself, a loss of a home. For some of us, if we've lost a home, we lost stability.
I heard you.
Okay, so that's going to help when you feel like you're in a place that you don't fit, that you don't belong, you don't have your own space. Okay, because roots in the fourth house could definitely represent your own stability, your own house, your own home, right? Assets, yeah. Okay. So it kind of helps you to take leadership of your situation. The breath work is helping you to find your own leadership in a situation the best you can, even while you could be dealing with some complexities or some loss. Yeah, troll. Troll is clarifying the boss in the reverse. While you're dealing with trying to stop these people from possibly trolling you. Guys, pardon my son, he's listening to God knows whatever he's listening to. But he seemed to be having himself a good old time with it.
Same goes to you too, Mom.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, for some of you, it helps you to deal with lost hope, lost dreams, with complexity. You're a legend. Okay, so the people, you know, some of you, you're a legend, and because you are a legend, you have a lot of people that is trying to create complexity for you. So some of you are a legend. You can be a legend and only got a nickel. One day, people gonna catch up to that. You can be a legend. It's not equated to these tangibles. You can be a legend, which is why people want to create such complexity for you, and which is why you're needing to. People could have been stealing your legend, your legacy, and then trying to sacrifice you off. Oh, that ain't gonna go well. Land back. Ooh, child. The breath work is going to help deal with that complexity, or it is helping, depending on whenever you see the video. Yeah, vampires. Yeah, the vampires is going to help to stop these people from vamping and feeding off of you, because they feed off of getting you excited and upset and activated and triggered. So the breath work is going to disengage the vampires. And when we say vampires, you all don't go literal. Some of you, maybe it is, but it's emotional vampire, psychological, energy, people who are surviving off of your trauma. They're surviving off of your misfortune. They're surviving off of the emotion, your sovereignty, the emotional swings that they can keep you in. That's how they feed, you know, oh, you're in a terror, oh. It's going to help you breathe through that and disengage that energetic charge. It's a charge. It's a hook. I'm trying to tell y'all. And it's oh. Breathing through it so we can disengage the tether points with these motherfuckers. I just saw podcasts. Self-care came out. Again, we had the fourth house come out in the reverse, so it's going to help you, as you feel displaced or what people took from you, your family. You don't have your own space, your own home, okay? And you can you're subject in environments that are not really conducive. We're not saying that they're bad. We're simply saying that they may not be conducive to the things that you need to do. You feel like an alien, okay, that you need to do to properly care for yourself. So the breath work is going to help you to self-care. Like, okay, I don't like this, I'm uncomfortable, I can't do the things, all of the things. There's a lot of vampires, and listen, don't get upset. Some people don't even realize that's what they are. So it's not about necessarily folks always being intentional, but there are folks who are unconscious, anti-conscious. They're dealing with all kind of stuff, and it's draining. It's not meant to be insulting. And I stopped because I can imagine what people take of it when they hear that. Folks that are sensitive already and their energy has been compromised already, it can be extra draining for them. It's not about being insulting.
The practice of time rule occultism, diagnosing a spiritual attack.
Okay, so the breath work is, ironically enough, I'm asking, what is it helping to improve in the now moment that you see it? Because this was in reverse. Against you, you got family plotting against you, you got people that's trying to block yourself, pretending to not do so. That's a very unique kind of antagonist. We all have antagonists, we all have haters, but it's very unique when you have ones that are incognito and they pretend to other people that they want to be, that are basically trying to stop you from taking care of yourself. Sad, I know. And it's irritating. I can see where you all fall with that. It's like, you know what it is and what you're experiencing, but no one else does.
However, when black magic is
so
present,
trying to breathe through that, because people that are oblivious to your abusers, or you see what I'm saying, that could definitely be irritating. If it's your family that created these complexities in your life, you know what I'm saying. For some of you, it's people that possibly are upset that they can't troll you the same way. Maybe they're still trolling you, but maybe it's difficult. You did something to make it difficult, and they're upset. Stripping the hex from the host. Once the lead is finished and the line has absorbed the malice, the heavy. Nice. Let's keep it going. Huh?
Regular or casserole?
Wait, which one is this?
Regular.
So this is helping how? Clarifying the first column. The breath work, so that we can see the forest in the middle of the theatrics. Clarify the second column. Ooh. clarify the third? Okay, so it's helping, here with this situation. It says, I make things happen sometimes on purpose. Okay, so the breath work is also helping you all to breathe through things that people did to you intentionally. Let's say people manufacture something intentionally so that something would happen, and maybe nobody believes you. Okay, so it's helping you to breathe through that, but it's also helping you to take leadership. Listen, with that Capricorn boss energy coming out and that clarifying, yeah, breath work is helping you to connect to your own inner boss, your own inner sovereignty, even within situations that you don't like. It's also possibly helping you to disconnect from the trolls that's following you, trolling you, harassing you, your children. They're weirdos, basically. Because they're trolling. Breath work, and and it's infuriating, because especially in situations where you know it emphatically, but they just have the world food. That's the most infuriating life, when you know that you have been abused, attacked, stalked, stolen from, and nobody believes it. They looking at you like you the one that flew over the cuckoo's nest. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you got this shit twisted. Yo, this is the crazy all right here. Dumbass. Anyway, so the breath work is going to help with that. Okay. Also, it's happiness, even if I have no idea what the hell it looks like today. So it's helping you to realize that though you're in these complexities, these vampiric energies that are trying to sustain themselves off of torturing you, off of sacrificing you, off of making you and your children look to be like something, it helps you to kick them out your energy in a way, to a degree, because vampires coming in reverse. So when we're doing this breath work, it's helping us to disengage our nervous system, which is a tether. It's a tether. It's an invisible tether. I hate that it is, because it's like, that sucks, but it is. And this is what they feed off of too. This is why they like torturing us. I promise you, when it comes to the point where there is 0% payoff, they all disappear. Guarantee it. When they cannot get any loosh, that they sacrificed us to, who they sacrificed to us to, and what and why, and all that good old stuff, I promise you, it's no longer fun. When they can't get reactions, if they can't get a show, if they can't get something, just something. And that takes, it's a lot. And it's a lot, because when you got a lot of people involved and you're human, and they're exploiting the fact that you got children and all these things, because toxic things and people and places do not play fair. And even on the lighter side of things, when people aren't even meaning any harm, just the nature of whatever's going on. Okay, because that's a part of it as well. And if you're already compromised, well, I'm gonna say it again, you've already been compromised. That means your system is vulnerable, and it's like, I don't need to be dealing with no more lunatics. Me and my kid didn't have enough lunatics of our whole life, bitch. We done been subject to enough crazy to last 1,000 lifetimes. We should not have to be in a freaking insane asylum. And that's meant respectfully. Because the bottom line is, it's not no different than a hospital. People would not feel offended if someone did not want to live in a hospital. They may tell the person, hey, this is where you have to live. Be happy that you're there instead of outside. Okay? But no one would feel some kind of way if the person, let's say the person's immune system was compromised. And the option was to live in a building that was full of people that was majorly contaminated. Once again, this is not meant to be offensive. I'm trying to bring context. If someone has a compromised immune system, I go physical because people seem to be able to connect the dots and relate better. We wouldn't be mad at them if they didn't want to be where somebody had an infectious disease. We wouldn't be feeling like they're snooty, patooty, that they think their poopy don't stink. They are trying to preserve their own life is why they don't want to be in there. But people who don't suffer from that cannot relate to it. This is where the breath work might help, because that's the world we live in.
Oh.
When people can't relate to stuff, they're looking at you like you done lost your mind.
Not again. Me.
Even as they try as I speak. But listen, you deserve happiness. Okay? I will not lose my mind today. Well, not before lunch at least. Yeah, people trying to put, oh my God. When you know that people are intentionally, when you have a combination of things going on, people intentionally trying to drive you and your children crazy so that they can keep the little money they stole, so that they can, get whatever dirty deal they done made with somebody, so that, you see what I'm saying, they can keep whatever secret, so that they can keep funding Fusion Center employees because that's the only viable means of them having a job. So that they can dysregulate you, cause you murder, slow death, non-touch murder. They're doing their tactics to drive you crazy. Driving around like maniacs, revving up their engines, making sure that because they know that even if the rest of the world's stupid. Making sure that we're here and we're stalking you. We're maniacs and we're not going anywhere. Coming up to you rando. No, fool, bitch, please. My name ain't nothing. What you talking about, bitch? Oh, anyway. See? Come back. The breath work. Even now, like I know when people come in my energy. But some of them are getting some surprises throughout the day, and maybe even a little bit later. Especially when I evoke one special thing. Breath work. Trying to drive you crazy, trying to cause you to be miserable, trying to create puzzles and complexities. The card says irritation. If you look real close, clashing, irritate, distractions. Some people are mad because you're educating people. They don't like that. It's causing complexities for vampires. Not the cool kind either. Then over here, it's going to help you to be able to take care of yourself. This came in the reverse, dealing with instability, dealing with feeling, being subject to some shit that's affecting you energetically. You will rise, or at least try. So it's going to help you to continue to move on as people continue to try to cause disruptions for you. Okay? whoever you all are. Does breath work help? This is designed to help us to connect with it while they continue to try to create complexity. The street theater performers and paid actors aren't going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. But I can imagine, you know, especially when you feel displaced, when you don't have your own space, when you're subject to being around all kinds of wild and out energy. And you know that people, some of y'all know it was concocted. Keep following you around, driving you out of places and shit, paying bitches, weirdos all around you, corrupt landlords, their staff, people in these apartment complexes. You know the deal. I speak that way because that's what it is. There ain't nobody gonna ever step up to old Bloomy Bloom. That it ain't never ever gonna ever happen. Guarantee it. It ain't gonna ever happen. And the reason why it ain't gonna ever happen, because they know I ain't about that shit. Liable to get cussed out. Liable to get their little feelings hurt. Badge and all. Liable to get looked at to the side. Like, excuse me. I know my origins is Africa, but I'm not Mfufu. Try again. Try again. Thank you. And I'm certainly not in competition to become a house member. I'm good. Try again. That's why it ain't gonna ever happen. Ain't gonna ever, ever, ever happen. Ain't now nothing and nobody gonna ever come and step to old Bloomy Bloom, convincing me to stalk some family. Convincing me to go do this and do this, make some terrorize some poor family somewhere so that, nigga, please. Ain't gonna happen, Captain. It's called integrity. It's called a soul. One day, I'm gonna talk about what I believe a reprobate mind is. Because people talk about that and some folks don't even realize that they are actually operating as the definition of what it actually represents. Somebody who is totally, utterly disconnected, which makes them have 0% consciousness, 0% image. They can pull off, they so depraved. They're so depraved that they could actually pull off acts with a straight face. That's a reprobated mind. I don't care if they go to church. That's a reprobated mind. They can pull off cruel acts and not blink and still run around the church 3 times and wear all white on the first and third Sunday. They can terrorize a disabled person, MK Ultra them, B2K them, send people to terrorize them, and still standing up and behind a podium in a coliseum and somewhere talking about programs and we the people. That's a reprobated mind because they're standing before you and I with that fake ass Captain America, Ken and Barbie ass. Breath work is gonna help us. to deal with that kind of shit, because that's real talk. That's real. Some of us are experiencing these things. People got these false reputations, but they're terrorizing people. I don't know what you're talking about. That's a sociopath all day long. All day. Psychopath all day. Sitting there looking at you, knowing full well they're a killer. Knowing full well they put poison in your shit. No, the bitch, no, full bitch. You know, full well what you do. And just smiling at you. Boy, there's some dudes that, I'm gonna get off of that, because I hate to say I told you so. There's gonna be some dudes hurt. They gonna be hurt. Woo! Whoa, when that final shoe. Oh, they gonna be hurt. They gonna be hurt. That willful blindness. Breath work, clarify, first column. Whenever the viewer lands on this video and they're trying to do mindful, the 478 technique, and they're trying to see the force through the sleeves being spell work, manipulators, liars, cheaters, thieves, and whores. Oh my, liars and cheaters and whores. Liars and cheaters and whores. I know. Liars and cheaters and whores and thieves and thugs and whores. Boom. Boom, boom. Okay, well, what you say now? All right, first column, teamwork makes the dream work. Too bad the players suck. No way. Oh, that's so fitting for this column too. Oh, that is so fitting for this column. You know, it's going to help you, you know, when you are dealing with people who don't want to really work with you, who are working against you, who don't, you know, whatever the case, the breath work is going to, okay. Okay, this is not even, okay. Because some of us, again, we have dealt with people, you know, y'all know the deal. Second column, we have, every time I go outside, I remember where I yes. Every time you go outside, you remember why you stay inside, because you go outside and you're running into the weirdos, man. And I'm not talking about the cool weirdos of the world and, you know, just random stray people that are not involved. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the ones, they know who they are, and so do you, collective. And they know that you know. That's a part of the fun. They know that you know, and that the world's stupid. I said it, because that is what they lean into. I know what I said. I said it because they know the most of the world ain't, they not enlightened about it. And that works in their favor. Okay, it helps them to make you the whole narrative that they're trying to create. So the breath work is going to help you all breathe through this complexity of these weirdos. Okay, you go outside, hear this nigga, hear this hoe, playing in my face, motherfucker. Just, and then don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. A week later, some crazy. Stop playing a motherfucker's face then. Stop playing people's face then. You know? Stop being a lowlife. Since they can't do that, collective, y'all breathe through it and let them suffer their own consequences in due time. Because they are, and they will, and they shall. One way or the other. Laugh now, cry later. Okay, and whoa, So now, so y'all gonna help you to breathe through these complexities, okay? Help, as you're trying to find your happy. But only if people could. Wouldn't it be nice if motherfuckers would just leave you alone? I'm gonna give me a t-shirt, leave me alone. That's what I'm put on it.
What? Oh, really?
I'm gonna go take it to the shop and get a t-shirt that says leave me alone. On the front. On the back, it's gonna say if you know what's good for you. And that's going to be indicative of what people try to do when they think you don't know shit. When they think your back is turned.
No. This can't be.
Last column. It says, I will rise and grind. Every day I gain a new reason to roll my eyes. Yeah, yes. Yes, as you're just trying to take care of yourself. People just can't fucking some people climb mountains. I scroll endlessly on my phone. You rolling your eye because people keep scrolling. Yep. Your family, or people that's around you, people who have a problem with you. The breath work is going to help you to just keep going, keep trying. Okay. I kept hearing the old school Destiny's Child song. Okay, it's old school. It's 90s, but it's relevant. It's relevant. Wait, it's Aaliyah. I hear Aaliyah and I hear the Destiny's Child. Okay, that's Aaliyah. First you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You're gonna try again. First you don't succeed, succeed. You can get up, try again. And that's yourself off. Maybe I'm channeling Aaliyah. Yeah. Some of y'all, it's going to help you breathe through because you're just trying to dust yourself off. But there's people who get paid. Some of y'all, only in the position because motherfuckers was paid to make sure of it. To make your life complicated. Unnaturally. And since motherfuckers all buy into this whole, everybody's got problems, blah, blah, blah. This is also infuriating because when you know that it's been unnatural, unorganic, and that it has absolutely nothing to do with you're a bad person and you're a devil worshiper and you're, all these weird shit that the devils themselves are trying to convince people that you are. Because that's what this is. It's the devils themselves. Tend to be good, clean, and wholesome. They are. And that's infuriating, especially if you're being under scrutiny and persecution. And when you know too much truth, it's like everybody's mouth needs to be dipped. Shit. Everybody. It's like, please stop all that. Stop all that. Just stop all that. Okay, the breath work. While we're feeling displaced and uncomfortable, we don't have our own home and our own space. We're in a foreign place, subject to all kinds of energies. Don't have any privacy. Okay. Boom. So let's get the tarot, and then we're going to get the final message of encouragement, in terms of continuing to use breath work, continuing to do the things that we can do. Okay. Continue to do the things that we can in the midst of the restrictions, in the midst of the limitations. Okay. It's another song I was hearing. Okay. And what's the other song? What's the Destiny's Child song? I swear it was a Destiny's Child song. Oh my God. It's not paying my bill. That's another one. That's that's sugar daddy stuff. Oh, it's gonna come to me.
What the hell? Move the hell out of my way.
All right, from the Letero 478 box of breathing. When the legit viewer sees this video and they give intention and they participate in this practice, what does it help in terms of seeing the forest or manifesting the forest through the sleeves? First column. Okay, this Wheel of Fortune is coming in the reverse. It's helping you to turn things around. It's helping you to get your eyes off of the misfortune, to get your eyes off of the troll. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here coming in the reverse? Falling on Cap. I have the Page of Cups in the reverse. Yes, this immaturity is helping you to dissipate, alchemize this immaturity that's being launched against you. These lies, this hidden dishonor, the attacks, is helping you to shift your focus and to turn the wheel, okay, from those things. I just saw the sun. Get some clarity about these things. The breath work. To find your happiness. Yes, with stress. Four of Swords is coming out in reverse. Yeah, these people that keep trying to keep you in the state of needing to heal stress and shit, to drive you crazy and shit. And then with some of y'all, if you're closed, restricted, you know, prison cell vibe, even though it's not a prison cell, you know, and with your children, it's like you don't have a space, right? So the breath work is going to help you to rejuvenate. You see that? To clear your head. Oh, nice. Yeah, to stop worrying about investments. Oh, look at that, 7 of Pentacles. To clear your head. To dissipate all that nasty shit. Helping you to be able to make some plans here. Invest in your health, your well-being, instead of focusing on these weirdos. Yeah, I told you. I told you. Somebody's an empress for real. Okay? That's honorable feminine energy coming out. It's helping you to tap into your own healing capabilities, helping you to heal your world, helping you to birth a new world, helping you to heal your children if you have children, helping you to tap in. Okay? Disconnect from these weird, you know, people trying to fuck with you. Crazy. Nuts. Crazy. And I'm not talking about everybody. I'm redundant with saying it because I guarantee you folks will assume I'm talking about them. Help you to preserve your energy. The 4 of Pentacles here is going to help you. The breath work is going to help you to preserve your energy, to hold on through the instability. Maybe help you to even get your pentacles together, you know. And, you know, see how she's got her head turned away? I like this depiction because she's kind of like, you know what? I'm going to hold on to what I have. I'm going to try to be wise and prudent. I'm going to turn my head, my face away from these low lives. I know what they're doing. I'm not going to feed into this bullshit. Help me to breathe so I don't feed into this bullshit. Yeah, gaining patience. Look at that. Look at that healing. You got earth angel energy all over the board with the Empress and Temperance together. This could be you and your son, helping you to take care of your son, helping you to, because I say that because it's a man, and usually Patience is a lady in a lot of the tarot decks, but it looks like it's a young man. But, you know, helping you to regain, you know, temperance, balance, to temper yourself, to focus on taking care of yourself, to focus on your healing. See how she's looking towards her son, or she's looking towards healing? Angel energy, like, let me breathe, because fuck that. Instead of focusing on the fact that my family is trying to hurt me, instead of focusing on the fact that they actually paid low lives and partnered with weird ass motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm going to focus this breath work to heal myself and to take care of my children and to restructure and rebalance my life, to find temperance, to temper myself. Because they want reaction. They want to feed. They want, I know what they're doing. They're trying to drive me and my children crazy so that the story can be true. Yep, there's the sun. Ooh, there's the sun. And then the Magician exposing. It's helping you to be enlightened and purify this manipulation and spell work to ricochet that shit. Yep, as soon as I looked over here, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. To take that shit out. These three motherfuckers have been invested in. There's three of them. There's three of them. That's collabing. For some of you, it's at least three, or should we say some of the main players, there's three. Okay. It's also helping you all to not, it helps us to not focus on what's not working, and to help us to not focus on these stalkers. With this Page of Swords, you know, help us to clear ourselves. Because again, when you know you're being stalked, it's easy to tell people just simply don't pay attention to it. Don't pay attention to the killer, Michael Myers, Jason, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Just ignore it.
Yeah, I'm got it. And I'll see you Monday.
It's easy to say, you know, it goes in alignment with the fact that most folks don't even believe you that it's happening.
Huh?
Which is it's insulting. It's so insulting. It is. It's insulting. Like you don't know the difference. Like you don't have enough intelligence. Like you don't have enough. That too is a part of the problem, because it creates that, but it's not altogether that. All of the stuff that's been done creates a level. You start to feel like a lot of people are doing it, and you don't know what to believe anymore. That's one. The Emperor here and the Empress. The masculine and feminine energy is going to help with mastery, baby. Within yourself, both feminine and masculine. These hidden things, these binding spells, this stuff that they're hiding, the stuff that people are doing to confuse. Yep. Ace of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. It's going to help you to see the truth and the clarity about these devils here with this tower that these people are doing to try to steal your gifts, success with your gifts, blocking offers, obsessed with blocking offers for you. That's around. Because that's not people's jurisdiction. They need money. Some are hurting themselves. They don't know it. They need to mind their business. They need to shut up. Talking about on things they know not of. It's going to help you to dissipate this obsessive energy that's in your energy, because that's what that is. People that are addicted and obsessed. You're dealing with people that's got mental problems here, because patience could also represent you dealing with mental problems. And that could be from the family. You may have to take care of a family member that's you know, that's challenged, on top of, you know, the challenged people that so-called, quote unquote, the fuck supposed to be normal. I need to put them on a list of the same side as my son. The way they're fucking acting. I'm just saying, what do we call normal? They need to be on the same side without the compassion. Because at least on the side of my son and folks like him, they don't have no foulness in their heart. These motherfuckers need to be put on the special needs side with the helmet and the yellow butts. Because they crazy obsessed. Sitting there going to town, getting work, doing work on the people that are sick and family members. That's a sickness. That's a sickness. I don't care if it is secret, it's a sickness. So the breath work is going to help y'all to deal with the mental patients that you deal with. Unfortunately, mental patients with money, and they think they better than you, and because they got money, or they got a house, or they got, because sometimes the mental illness is not somebody under the freeway with a tin can and looking worn and weathered and tethered. Sometimes the mental illness has a briefcase. Sometimes the mental illness is clean shaven, perfumed up, dolled up. We got to get this notion that Skid Row or people that's, you know, this is our collective way of thinking. Oh, they're crazy. Look at them. Oh, they lost it. Yeah, they lost it because somebody in a suit possibly. You're damn right. They lost it at the hands of corruption. With a nice smelling car and a beautiful home. Crazy sometimes is in that. That's what we're dealing with. A whole lot of that. And not like some motherfucker. They don't know what you're capable of, man. And maybe that's a good thing. Yeah, Ten of Swords is coming into reverse. So it's to help you to like pull them swords out your back. The breath work is helping to take, because this has been cycles of betrayal. Cycles of people constantly trying to betray you. Constantly being weasels. Constantly wishing beautiful energy. With the Queen of Pentacles and Temperance, some of you all are definitely Earth Angel type vibe. With the Ace of Swords in your favor, you're definitely speaking the truth. Okay, whether people want it to be the truth or not, whether people can perceive it to be the truth or not, whether people got a shit ton of spells on them because they done fucked around and partnered with the wrong motherfucker, whatever the you're telling the truth about what people say from you, whether people want it to be true or not. You're telling have been doing stuff to block offers from you. You're telling the truth about people trying to block or steal your giftings. You're telling the truth. And the truth is on your side. And the breath work is going to help you to come into clarity about a lot of this stuff. Or hold your truth. Hold your truth. Look at this. Holding your truth. Look how she's looking. Like, fuck you. I already you playing with my head. You're in my crown. You're in my crown. You're going to die. I know what you're doing. Oh, you don't want to go down that one. You're going to go nuts. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. She's turned away. She's like, I know the truth. And I know you in my head. I know you play. I know what you're doing. And this breath work is going to make sure that I can see and sense that very clearly. That you're a part of blocking offers. You are a part of it. They are a part of it. This one is a part of it. To create complexity, but it's trashy bitch. Because see, there are people that feel like you don't deserve happiness. That's mental illness again. If people would just stick to living their life and keeping it on that, they'd be a lot better off. A lot better off. There are people who feel like you should have to live in restrictive, chaotic, in an insane asylum. These are possibly karmics that are nutso, or was in a timeline. I swear I believe that. I swear I do. And then they working with some other shit. Ace of Cups, listen, the breath work is definitely, look, truth and clarity and pouring love into yourself. This is very earthing. Remember earlier, it was a lot of earth, and there's a lot of earth here now. Very earthing, grounding, and emotions. Help you to temper your emotions and to pour love into your own heart. Once again, look how she's looking. Look how she's looking. It's this energy of fuck you. It is the energy of fuck you and fuck you. And fuck you again and fuck you. Okay? And fuck you. If you're on bullshit. Not to everybody. It's the vibe of fuck you. To folks who's trying to mess up her vibe. Look at her. Like, okay, don't keep talking. Keep talking. Yes, I have a towel around my head. Keep talking. Keep talking. Yes, I like trees and shit. Keep talking. Because I'm really not your business. Keep talking. It's helping pour love. They tried it even just right now. That shit went pop. Bounce right off of my face. Look at that. It's helping you to love on yourself, love on your children. This is beautiful. This is self-love and self-care. Ace of Cups is a self-care card. Oddly enough, ironically, but it's also helping you to tap into that's pouring into the self. You see where she's got her hands at? Pouring love, especially if you're surrounded by a lot of just unloving energy. It's unloving. Okay? You and your children, so that you can do that. You know, the breath work so that you can love on yourself, so you love on your children. The Empress, Queen of Pentacles. This is also about helping you to breathe through the fact that you have relatives that were stealing, again, with the Four of Pentacles, holding back from you, stealing your shit. Thieving force. Knight of Cups. Happening to others. Yes, there it is. Okay, there it is. Look at that. There you go. That's helping you to create protection for yourself. You see them chakra colors down there helping you to ground, helping you to create a bubble of protection for yourself, energetically speaking, vibrationally speaking, with what you're dealing with, the environment, what people are throwing at you, people's plots, plans, and schemes, folks who are holding on to your shit and playing in your face and shit and motherfuckers. Like, it's gonna help with all. It's gonna help. Okay, it's gonna help with the complexities and all of those things. This is defense. This is resilience. This is a card of resilience as well. So it's gonna help you. See how she look at that light. People think that's something that's, oh, this is meant to be spiritual and look some kind of spiritual. No, her hands is aligning the channels of her body. It's sending energy, it's channeling, it's aligning pressure points in the meridians of the body, her heart space. That light, that ball of light is her solar chi, life force. It's helping her to replenish. This ain't just about looking hashtag spiritual, hashtag trending, hashtag new agey. It's hashtag get educated beyond that. It's deeper. It's deeper. Because the Seven of Wands could be blockages, could be attacks. The attacks coming, but this bubble represents resilience and protection. The breath work is helping to charge, because all of the stuff that these people are doing is meant to siphon, zap. That's what it's all intended to do. Like I said, touchless murder. That's what these people are up to. That is the sociopath's perfect murder. The sociopath's perfect murder, the perfect crime. You don't have to touch them. We just do warfare. You don't have to touch them. We just exploit our connects, the people in places of power, make sure to make things difficult for that person. We don't have to touch them. We just have to send antagonists, weirdos against them. We don't have to touch them. We just have to exploit their subconscious fears and bullshit. We don't have to touch them. not physically. We just have to create a cave and an altar where we do weird curvy shit. We don't have to touch them. We just need a voodoo doll. We don't have to touch them. We just need to incant, Santeria, Obeah, Enochian magic. We don't have to touch them. We just have to pay some simpleton to break the law and create a federal offense and violate their dwelling spaces. We don't have to touch them. We can pay the degenerate to do it and make them take the fall for it if it comes down to that. Don't have to touch them. We just got to drive them nuts though, so that they can burn out their nervous system. And we can make it look like a tragedy, and then we could still look like heroes and stand at the funeral, sticking our ass out and saying, look how I look, rehearsing our sayings and shit. Bet not nobody else. Well, first and foremost, they ain't gonna outlive me. I'm gonna make sure of that. But even if they did, bet not. Don't give me no goddamn shit with no fake love shit, no big ass, huge ass picture. You're my fucking murderer. I'll probably show up and blow the shit up. Like, shut up. Oh, you sit your ass down. You fake ass. You on your way to go pick up that check right now. Shut up. Encouragement, final encouragement. I know, ooh, I'm a mess. In a good way. Shooting from the hip. 2 guns. No chaser. We loved it them so much. Just look and see when we practice. We loved it. They were so liars. Give me no big ass. I don't want no big ass picture, nothing. I want nothing. Because it's all fake. So they get more loose off of my death. Look at us. Ain't we so loving? Today I am it's going to help you to tap into the love energy again, because many of you have dealt with such hatred, and some of you, it's unfortunate that it's within your own family structure where you grew up, or it's just in these environments you have been in, filled with hatred, hostility, and anger and aggression towards you. Today I am loved. Today I will know in my heart that I deserve love and respect. These people are just downright disrespectful, and then got the nerve to have something to say about you. Just disrespectful. Up in your face, playing in your face. Your children's face doing shit. You deserve love and respect. And if that's not what motherfuckers is operating on, I am brave. I will step up to every challenge with courage. Yes. I will not be critical. I will not be critical of my appearance or my actions. I am perfect the way I am. Yeah. Again, these are people who restricted, did shit to make it so. These are the same bitches and niggas that couldn't fade it. They couldn't fade it. They couldn't fucking fade it. They cry like a little bitch. Yeah, today I breathe. Today, as I face challenges, I will call A mental timeout. That's what the breath work. I will consciously breathe with my eyes closed and focus on slowing my inhalation. Yes. When you feel negative, or when people are trying to plummet you with negativity, or just the environment is negative. It's just not, it's heavy. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not conducive. And sometimes you being in that state, collective, I hate to say it, but there are some energies out there that makes them feel better. They can't say it out loud. They can't come to grips with that. They wish you harm, but it makes them feel better for some people. It do. Sad.
Black Cube program rate free.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it in a minute. This sounds like porn music. Dun, 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 dun. And it's not. But when I first heard this, I was like, what? What the hell? What's with that groove? Dun, 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 dun. Don't y'all act like y'all never watched porn. This sounds dun, 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 dun. It says, today I make a difference. Today I will stay focused. I will work hard and I'll do my very best. And that's, what that breath work is just going to help you. It's your best. It's not their best. It's going to help you to be your best. You are in your body. You are in your life. You know what you're dealing with, whether the world has caught up to it or not. You know what you're dealing with. Some of these people can't stomach. They look big and bad and tough, and some of them can't stomach 2% of what you stomach. They ain't had their mammy and their daddy and their sisters and brothers and cousins and aunties and exes and lovers and coming for their life. They ain't had people trying to poison them in their turn. Weirdos throwing shit pampers on balconies and shit. They ain't had motherfuckers circling around from broken keys and being fucking weirdos and shit. They ain't faded that. They don't know nothing about it. Sitting over them doing weird shit over them and their children. They go outside, look like they're normal people. Look straight regular. And ain't nothing normal about them motherfuckers. I said it. And I mean it. Sitting up there doing shit on disabled people. Them people need a mental health check. Along with some of my relatives. Coming outside looking normal and shit, carrying Bibles. But then going and stealing EBT cards. See, people don't know what you live. That's why I said you do the best. You know what your best is. Some people, they little penny in the ass problems. You've been literally, some of y'all been literally fighting for your life while people think they got something to tell you. You've been fighting for your children's life. You've been watching your children fight for their lives while people actually think they've got any place to have anything to say to you. They don't, because most folks haven't dealt with that. They've had financial troubles like the average Joe Schmo. They've had some health and egos possibly, like some, maybe a little bit more than most, but they haven't dealt with this. They've had a busy full life, a lot of responsibilities, but they haven't dealt with their people trying to kill them. They haven't dealt with people putting bounty on their head. Like a fucking walking lottery ticket for trash of America. For some washed up has-been. So don't get me started. That got a life off of their suffrage and pain. Oh, I wish some of these people had. Oh, let me get off of here. Because I'm like, I swear I do. Oh, good grief. I am not who I was. This is why I can talk this way. I wish some of these people had real balls. Especially the ones that I know. I wish they had balls. I do. And stop sending they bitches and they niggas, they little imps and their nunchucks and shit. I wish. That they'll come out of hiding. And stand eye to eye, face to face, toe to toe with me. Old school. No backup hoes and niggas, nothing. I wish. Oh, that would be my day. Oh, that'll make my day. None of this bullshit, trickster shit either. None of this element, surprise, nothing. Meeting, exchange, it's leave over where, and we fencing to be right here. Eye to eye, toe to toe. No games, no hooks, no illusions, no tricks, no cowardly shit. How much y'all want to bet me they can't do that? None of them. And not just because they're scared of getting in trouble or whatever. I'm saying, and this is true of the collective, they cannot. They can't. And it's not just for the fucking with you factor. Even if you were to put that aside, they can't. Because they not that motherfucker. Their strength is in secrecy. Their strength is in hiding behind their simp ass niggas and bitches. That's their strength. So if you take that away, then they don't have any. Did you hear what I said? They don't have any. That's why I'm saying that. Their strength is in bulk and hiding behind their palms. and then just puppeteering their pawns to do their bidding, to say their things, and today I am kind. Today I will make this day count. I will do something kind. Yeah, this is going to help us to be able to tap into that. It's these things kind of zaps it out of you because you don't know what you're dealing with, and you got this on your plate. So the breath work is going to help us to tap into that and to be kind to ourselves, to be kind to our children, and to be kind to kind, worthy motherfuckers out there. To tap in, it's like, okay, hey, not everybody is involved in this bullshit. Not everybody. Let's tap into our frequency. Nice. All right, I gotta go. An hour and a half in over, and I got some stuff I gotta go ahead and take care of now. 478. I think I'm gonna do some other breathing exercises tonight, on top of some other clearing. And I hope you do too. I was doing a little breath work there. I was pausing. They gonna really wish they didn't fuck with y'all by the time this is finished.